Hi Virgo, and welcome to your prediction reading. This reading is intended for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus signs, or those that have strong Virgo placements. I do recommend setting your intentions before we get into this, and also setting a sign of confirmation to claim this reading and to confirm whether it is for you. A sign of confirmation can be anything that I say and that you see or hear. And it could literally be a number, a zodiac sign, a color, a shape, an animal, a type of person. We'll see. I'm going to go ahead and set my intentions now so that we can open your reading and have a look at your next blessings. Spirit, please tune me into Virgo's energy. Please help me offer Virgo the most clear, honest messages for their reading. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so Virgo, let's have a look. Spirit, what is Virgo's next blessing for their love, money, and their lifestyle? Okay. In love, you have the 10th house. Money, please, Spirit. Virgo's next blessing for their money. What is Virgo's next blessing with their money? Okay, we have the number 4. And for their lifestyle, what is Virgo's next blessing? We have Mars. Okay, so I feel like you're coming out of a period of inaction where you get to kind of see things starting to move again. Does that make sense? Either because it was taking a long time for something to happen, or you felt like nothing was happening at all. This blessing involves you feeling like there's movement again in your life and feeling like things are progressing one way or another. When it comes to love, with the 10th house here, your next blessing involves some sort of commitment, and also you making sure that your reputation and the way that people see you is a high regard. You want people to recognize you as someone that's looking for a specific thing, as someone that has a lot to offer, and as someone who's ready for something serious. So if that doesn't resonate, you could have messages in your Venus sign or your other signs. Love is trying to bless you with this feeling of seriousness, commitment, and reward. And in order for that to happen, there is a strong feeling of discipline here. In order for this to be a blessing, you've already made some sort of internal commitment to self, and you've also already set a very clear intention. And now you're getting to see that be rewarded. So either in a current relationship, you will be feeling like your partner or your lover is seeing your value and respecting what you want, and also treating you the way that you deserve to a high standard. Or if you're single, you're going to be attracting people who want something serious as well. In order to focus on people that want something serious, you do have to have boundaries against the people who aren't looking for anything serious. So take that in your stride, Virgo. This level of reward requires consistent discipline and consistent focus. So you can't get distracted and you can't settle for less. That is the one thing. This 10th house energy does imply hard work over time. And in order for it to be a blessing, you're reaping the rewards now. So this is because you've put in hard work already. And in order to truly appreciate the blessing, you've just got to keep doing what you've been doing. Stay consistent and keep showing up for yourself and what you want. Now, when it comes to money, your next blessing involves some sort of flexibility that you may not have had recently. This 4 energy is about the kind of flexibility that can even create a temporary feeling of insecurity, because it feels like we're in an awkward stage where we're growing and expanding our money. But in order to do that, we may need to move money around, put a deposit down, which causes money to go down in our bank account. And we may even need to take some sort of risk. However, this is a blessing. So it is going to pay off, but it requires restructuring and it requires taking some sort of risk and being flexible with how we grow our money. Now, money means career as well as how you make and spend money in general. So when it comes to your career or your job or your work, with this 4 energy reversed, you could be getting a more flexible routine with your work. You could be having the chance to adjust the hours that you work, the days that you work. You could be getting the chance to plan for some significant time off. You could be hearing back about time that you've scheduled off and the fact that it was approved. You could also be getting a more flexible role where your duties are more flexible. And you could also just be releasing yourself of responsibility that you don't want and hearing back and getting that confirmation that yes, you don't have to keep doing other people's jobs for them, or you can take a lesser role because it's been too overwhelming working or being responsible for that much. So when it comes to spending money, the 4 reversed can look like us spending our savings towards something. So this is a blessing because it's not something that you would be taking lightly with your Virgo energy. It's something you either have planned for or prepared for. And it's a blessing because it feels like you made it happen. It feels like it was your planning, it was your accountability and responsible foresight that made that happen. So you're spending money on something that you've been planning to and preparing for, which is why it feels like a blessing because it finally gets to happen. Next to money, we do have your lifestyle. So with Mars reversed, I would pay attention to my Mars sign if I was you and just be aware of what's happening for that sign. Your lifestyle represents your free time, your routine, your day-to-day, your interests, your family, and your friends. So it's a very big area, really. And as a blessing, Mars reversed is about not having to push so hard, not having to try so hard, not having to always be the one initiating things, and also not having to be the one that's kind of forcing things to happen. Whether this is about your daily routine and some of the ways in which you've been building habits, or it's about those platonic relationships with family and friends. Instead of you trying so much, you get to sit back and watch other people try instead and really step up. So this does feel like you taking some time off, slowing down, not pushing yourself, not forcing things to happen, and also not feeling like the only one who is responsible for making stuff happen. It could be that somebody is popping up unexpectedly and saying, hey Virgo, do you want to do something? And it's them that's organizing it, and you just get to show up and be there and enjoy the moment. But this is a huge feeling of being able to just let go, not having to control everything, not having to plan and organize, and simply just be in the moment and really relax and be present. So it's huge. It's a blessing because it feels like whoever's doing this, it's like they're seeing you, they're acknowledging how much you've been either struggling or how much you really needed this. And it feels like a very gracious act of service towards you. So it will give you the chance to, like I said, slow down, enjoy the moment, and not have to always be in control and organizing everything. So definitely a blessing. That is what I'm seeing for you, Virgo. Thank you for your time, your energy, and your support. I hope these blessings come quickly. And if you would like to see more from me, consider subscribing. You will have to be notified to know of when I go live next. So turn on all notifications. And until our paths cross again, I wish you peace, prosperity, abundance, happiness, health, wealth, success, and joy on your journey ahead. Bye.